worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please.
And we are here. Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear us? Can you see us? Am I really loud? I'm hoping it's all fine because I don't know what I'm doing.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, Firefly. That means that they can see me. That's a good
Can you hear me?
start. Can you hear
More
Sam?
importantly.
Yeah, can you hear Sam? Audio and video are good. Thank you, Kate. Hello. I'm here because because of capitalism. Basically it is. Basically
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
Basically, if you want Tim to stream and not me, or Tim and me to stream, protest the cuts to Pip, because basically Tim has to work every working hour of the day now so that we can afford to live, and so I have taken over stream. And we had great fun trying to set it up because Discord decided to randomly change a setting that's never been changed before. Smoother start than usual, says Court Jester. Oh, that's good. I'm better than Tim already. I guess Sam is fine. Amy is obviously the best. Thank you very much, Wrath. That makes me very happy to know that chat is still biased in my favour. Rainbow Nerd, Sam and Amy, have we finally ditched the Merediths? Yeah, the Brothers Meredith stream with no brothers or Merediths on it. I refuse to become a Meredith.
Yeah, and I'm nobody's brother. Well, I actually am, but yeah.
as has been discussed on stream, it seems more likely that Tim and Sam might get married than me and Tim. So there's more chance that that's going to happen. Given that we can hear Sam and Tim isn't here, we can conclude that the sound issues are a Tim problem. Tim was on the phone troubleshooting sound without being able to see anything. And we realised, me and Tim had the longest conversation, and then we realised like 20 minutes in that we were describing the computers by whether they were glowing or not, like whether they have lights on them. And like I'm looking at one that has like 3 light up discs, so I was calling that the light up computer. And Tim had decided that the other one that has a tiny little green glowing circle around the start button is the light up computer. So that was where we were going wrong, and I was plugging things into the wrong computer. But I blamed him for that because he's not here, and he's in a tech box and he has no internet, so he can't see what we're saying. And we know he hasn't got the stamina to watch the VOD. Tim has never watched back anything he's done ever. Firefly, Sam and I looked very briefly at the bingo card, and then we were like, no, we can't know what it says because we'll tip the scale.
Yeah, we can't know.
We can't know what's on it because otherwise we'll ruin it. Oh, he can hear us. He's in the chat. Damn it.
Oh,
but
no.
Luckily, Sam, he didn't hear us discuss all the ways we were going to get him banned from Twitch and how we were going to try and do as many things as possible that could get us banned during this stream. Luckily, he can't hear us talk about that, so it's fine. Get back to work, Tim. Why aren't you working? Those 3-year-old dancers need you. Kate B, my niece's baptism went well yesterday and my dress looked great. In addition to, and is that said Antonina? Is that the pronunciation? We had an Isla and a Wilhelmina getting baptized. Ooh, fun.
Don't see a lot of Wilhelminas.
71 Penguin says, Tim, go make Amy money. He's on a break. He's on a break. Now, Tim, you're going to be very proud of me because I hacked into your Ko-fi. Be proud that I hacked into your Ko-fi. I guessed your passwords. And we have £6 from Glacier Bob. So thank you very much, Glacier Bob, for that. I don't know when the last time Tim read any of these out was. So I'm going to read a couple more just in case you've not been thanked before.
Streamed for 2 weeks.
Yeah, at least a fortnight.
Yeah,
because he was off being dead in a field with his brother. So we have £3 from Radium Blue, thank you very much, and £3 from Little Raven 23, thank you. And then I'm presuming those are the most recent ones, and it's just giving me. Let me go on see all. See if there's any others. I need to open my, I don't know how many days ago, what date I'm looking back to, so that I don't miss anyone. Or just repeat a shit. Okay, 8th. The 8th.
8th, yeah.
So we have Chris. Thank you, Chris, for your donation. Bean, we have a donation. Thank you very much. That was the 12th of June. And then, yes, the 8th of June is a femme fatale with something horrific, which I'm sure was read out on the last stream. Good job on having a predictable password, mate. Well, basically, Tim's a big shot voice actor, don't you know? And I manage a lot of that. I find opportunities for them and send them to him. So I have all of his accounts for things. So usually I do smush versions of different passwords together until I find a way in. Sam, what are you playing?
Nothing at the moment. I'm just looking around my Steam library, being indecisive because I'm too hot and I can't think.
Yeah, I need to put the fan on. Actually, it is very hot.
My fan is on.
I have the window open, but it was too fluttery. I had to shut it. He's playing with himself. Tim says Sam is just playing with himself.
Windows don't do anything.
That's a big statement from Sam.
That's my hot take. When was the last time a window did anything? They don't do shit. Get rid of Windows. Not just the operating system. And that's what the Constitution means to me.
Okay. I was, about a month ago, playing South of Midnight, which is a very good game. Unfortunately, I then got vertigo and couldn't play it. Yeah, I couldn't play it for a while, and then I just haven't come back to it because it's almost like we promised to write a podcast or something, and that actually takes time, and you have to do it.
You got to do the thing. You got to, yeah.
So I've been doing that and not playing South of Midnight. So has anyone in chat played South of Midnight? I am interested to know. I don't want to ruin it for people in terms of telling you everything that's happened up to this point, but I'm a third of the way through the game, so I'm going to explain a little bit about what is happening to for people, if people want to know. Windows keep the heat out, says Capri. Yeah,
Disagree,
I always see these things that say,
on.
like, keep your windows shut during the day and then open them at night, and I'm like, it's so stuffy in here. There would need to be some kind of ventilation for that to work.
Yeah, that might be for people who have, like, central air or something. That doesn't apply to the people
For aircon, yeah.
Yeah.
I like that Rainbow Nerd said, I thought Sam was saying I'm too sexy to think.
I am, but that's beside the point.
That is just
true.
a given. Everyone can just
Yeah.
observe that. There's no need to elaborate. I'm really interested in Sam and I haven't hung out, just the two of us, in quite a long time, and
been a while,
sometimes
yeah.
Sam will roast the shit out of me. I'm really interested to see whether we get to that point today.
Yeah. Where are we? Where are we at?
It
Both of us.
definitely happened when we were recording the pilot. So there's probably a
that was a good time.
blooper of it somewhere of Sam just absolutely ripping me to pieces, and everyone in the room going, "But Sam's so nice. He would never." And we're like, yeah, to Amy, he would absolutely.
Yeah.
Lily Rose, Amy, have you heard of Date Everything? Is that, I'm presuming that's a game. You can date your air conditioner.
Yeah, chat's been very keen on this Date Everything game.
The closest I know is that her TOEFL girlfriend one, which I think Tim and I played at some point, but I don't know. I think that might have been well before stream days that we played that.
Is that the one with pigeons?
Yeah, it's the one where you can date birds.
Right.
If you feel like it, you can date birds. And we played it a lot because we were trying to get all the different endings to see what happened. Boyfriend, sorry. Her TOEFL boyfriend. Okay, let me tell you about South of Midnight. So, South of Midnight is a folklore game, which is why I think it is kind of relevant for stream. And I'm going to look it up because I'm brain foggy. Hello, Erin. I'm going to look it up because I'm brain foggy and I can't remember the names of any of the characters because it's been a month. And I want to make sure I tell you correctly.
I'm just going to grab some water and be back in a sec.
Yeah. So, set in a fictionalized American Deep South. And basically, the idea is the folklore says that the world is a giant tapestry. And when evil and cruel and bad things happen, the knots are formed in this tapestry. It gets distorted. Inkstained Danny, I love South of Midnight so much, it literally makes me vibrate. I'm enjoying it so much. So much. And Hazel, who is the main character who we play as, finds out that she is what's called a weaver. And so she is someone who can pull apart these knots and fix the tapestry. And we've been through several missions, and each of the kind of stages has a story that goes along with it. And some of them are really, really kind of sad and intense. And she kind of helps bring out the trauma of what's happened and kind of fix the tapestry. So what she's doing is there was a massive storm and her house got washed away down the river with her mother inside it. And so she is trying to find her mother, and she's just coming across all of these things along the way. So we've met a big catfish who seemed very helpful. I wasn't sure whether he was going to turn at some point, but so far he's been helpful. And we've met a big, I'm not sure if he's an alligator. He'll be an alligator, won't he, if it's the bayou? A big alligator who I'm presuming we're going to have to fight at some point, but we've just come across him at this point. Tim, but Amy, you hate sad, intense stories. It's really pretty though, and I can't remember what any of the controls are because I've not played it for a month, and I'm not good at video games anyway. So we'll see how that goes. But that's South of Midnight. That's where we're at. I'm about a third of the way through the game. Someone had highlighted a message. I was going to read it. Kate, thoughts and prayers to Ruthie Cat, who suffered the grave indignity of getting her nails trimmed. The good news is that her anti-anxiety supplement seems to be helping. That's very good. I wish I had an anti-anxiety supplement I could take for
getting your nails trimmed.
Chores that I dislike. You know, I'm not bad with getting my nails trimmed. I actually quite like it. But like, recently started using an eyelash curler, and it's the worst sensation known to man. Why would I want to trap something attached to my eyelid?
Yeah.
What
Is it just, it's not heated or anything, it's just mechanically curling
but
it, right?
My friend came round my house the other day and she was showing me how to use it. This is why I'm using it, Lily Rose. I'm just playing. I'm playing with different things because my friend is a makeup artist and she does SFX stuff and like film set makeup and things, and we've just been playing, and I've just got it, so you might as well like try it and see if you like it, and then if I don't like it I won't keep using it. But she heats hers up with a lighter before she uses it, and I'm like, I would burn my actual eyeball.
I just got to pop down to A&E because I burned my eyeball.
But obviously she's a makeup artist, so she has these tips and tricks and she's quite good at doing it, but I was just watching her with this massive lighter, just like tapping it every now and again to see if it was going to burn her, and I was like, oh my god. I am not putting any hot objects near my eyeballs.
Are you flirting, Foxglove? I don't think Foxglove Pal might be flirting with you, Amy. Amy, you don't have to use it. You already have curly eyelashes.
Very curly eyelashes. One of the reasons she uses hers, and the reason why she puts up with the heating it and everything, is because she has that thing where your eyelashes point downwards and then they poke you in the eye. So it's sort of like a health thing for her as well. Huge fan of not putting hot implements near my eyes. I agree. Right. Let me see if I can remember anything about this game. I was playing this when me and Tim were playing It Takes Two on stream, which we've still not finished because we don't spend more than 20 minutes in the house together at a time. And the controls were the exact opposite. And then you could literally see on the streams how much angrier I was getting at Tim because I kept making more and more mistakes because I was confusing my controls. Everybody let me know if the game music is too loud or not loud enough. I don't know how to change it, but I'll try and figure it out. So like, let's look around, like you can see. Ooh, a big giant man. There's a big giant man there with a... Oh, and then there's another fallen man and his head's fallen off. That's interesting. There's his head. I don't remember what I was doing or what I was meant to be doing. So let's see if I can reach the... Oh, I'm just going to the church. Okay. Oh, I wonder if it's not saved something that I did, because I think I've been to the church before.
I played a bit of this.
I also have RB. I don't know my left and my right, so I had to look at the controller to work out which one was RB. Good start. I have this little dude, and we can be him as well. Whee! So then we can go like under stuff and into holes and things. And she's controlling him.
That's cool.
Go look around. This is going to be really difficult. I ran into a thing. There we go. I can remember some controls. That's good. This way. Jump, jump, spinny thing. Jump, jump.
Miss Pearl, she's safe.
Oh, we found someone, have we? Cutscene.
Miss Pearl.
Oh, we love the
You
little
would have
guy.
to tell me.
Oh, thank God.
Here, let me help you inside. How did you get here?
Bo, pick me up in that flat bottom boat of his.
Hazel, where's your mama?
Is that loud enough for everyone?
Not since yesterday. Folks didn't want her to leave. Some don't trust no one but her. Wait, Lacey never got home?
Oh, baby.
She was late. And then the storm, and then our house in the river, and I wasn't fast enough to catch the trailer.
Baby, breathe. You can't blame yourself for that. Ain't nobody outrunning flood waters.
I thought maybe you got to her before I could.
I'm so sorry, honey. Something big as a trailer would catch at the river bend down yonder. Lacey had friends who could have helped her. Some you might not know about.
Who?
Not my place to tell you if your mama didn't.
Then I'm just gonna have to keep on looking on my own.
Why don't you stay till we get news? You can't just stroll out, not with Two-Toed Tom on the loose.
You know
Two-Toed
something
Tom.
about
That's
Tom,
the
don't
name
you?
of the alligator.
Tom used to be my daddy's pet. Well, no one ever thinks they're serving Satan, but somehow he gets his business done. Folks are still straggling in.
I gotta find Mama.
It's not safe out there, Hazel.
If I was the one missing, she wouldn't stop looking. Take good care of them.
I'll pray for you then. Stubborn, just like her mama.
Alright, have to make my way across this village if I want to keep filling my bottle.
That's a pretty good point, Instinct Danny. I love doing makeup, hate wearing it. I manage for a few hours and then I'm like, I want to feel my face properly again. Okay, I'm a bit of a... oh, there's a doggy! Can we pet it? We can pet the doggy. Oh. I'm gonna just be here for the rest of the day now. Look at him. Look how many face rolls he's got.
What a roly dog.
Oh, there's a goat over there as well. Should we go see the goat? It's always like, you've got to do this thing now. And I'm like, let's go play with the animals.
I've just remembered why I
It's-
stopped playing this game.
Well, which game?
It
This
was-
the game I'm playing.
Yeah, yeah. So I really liked it, but there's this sort of something about the animations gave me motion sickness.
Oh, yeah, because it's the stop motion thing. That's why I couldn't play it when I had the vertigo.
Yeah, it was because it's really interesting and cool, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Let me
well, feel
see
free
it.
to not look at my screen at all.
Yeah, I may
Oh,
I may
look,
have to.
we can. Can we go down here, or do we send Lil Guy? Let's send Lil Guy. Yeah, let's send Lil Guy. Oh, it's like a raccoon right in front of me. Hello, would you like to be friends? Would you like to be my friend? He doesn't want to be my friend. I mean, he doesn't seem adverse to me, but he also doesn't want to be my friend, and I can't pet him, which makes me sad.
Is it?
I liked petting.
Is your?
He's like frozen, isn't he? He's sort of watching me when I walk around.
Has your little guy got like magic around him, or is he covered in flies?
I think it's magic. Let me just put it back out again. Oh, they're like little leaves.
They're like right, okay.
Yeah, they're like leaves.
He's not just a little stinky guy.
He could be a little stinky guy, but
It's very cute.
But it's not visibly been portrayed that he is.
That's not the language they're using, at least. Yeah.
I can't remember. Oh, I can throw him. I forgot this. I threw him at the mushroom. Let's do that again. Oh no, I just hit it. The thing that really annoys me about this game, it's just my inability to play games, I think, is that there's like little hidden things for you to find, and I will think I'm doing really well, and then it'll be like, you found number 6 out of 7, and I haven't found anything up until 6, and then I get sad because I'm bad at
or
it.
they make the first like 3 easy.
Yeah.
And I find the first 3, and then it gets to the end of the game, and I'm like, well, I guess there weren't any more. It said you've got 3 out of 80, and I got 3 of them, so I guess they just forgot to put the other 77 in the game.
Obviously, they started that thing, and then they were like, nah, it doesn't really work. We're just not going to do it anymore.
They finish the game with the same energy that I do the dishes, you know.
Jump, spinny.
Oh, can someone give Erin the link to the bingo
I fell in the
card?
water because I'm really bad at this bit. I'm really. Oh no! Look, literally, just as we were talking about it, because I fell in the water, we've now found one. This is 3 out of 11. Have no idea if I found 1 or 2. I know this ain't exactly biblical, but don't forget to put an iron nail in your garden to keep out those damn burrowers. I forgot to put mine in last spring, and they took all my tomatoes. Left a little happy trail right to their hidey hole, knowing I can't squeeze my big back in there. Cursed things.
One nail.
Maybe we should look up. This is the thing.
We're putting. Why Miss Pearl insisted on using real in her garden beds.
I wonder if I can send him under there. No, that looks like it's all. Yeah, that looks like it's all. Oh. That's all cut off. Can't actually go through there at all. Yeah, we're only doing English folk. Press the wrong button. Oh, what happened? We're only doing English folklore stuff, but I always want to look up.
Tick off 2 squares on your bingo card.
Oh my gosh, I'm so bad at remembering the right.
You can't hack the
things.
bingo.
We were talking about this.
Also, thank you for the music, the songs I'm singing.
Jump.
Thanks
Spinning.
for all the joy that we're bringing. Who can live without it? I ask in all honesty, what would life be without a song? That's what are we? So I say thank you for the music, for giving it to me.
Dog.
Now Monty Buck.
At the start, I was like, Monty's really enjoying that, and then I wasn't
Yeah.
sure as it went
Yeah, I
on
think
longer
he did-
whether
he-
he just changed his mind.
I hacked the bingo.
You did.
3 in 1, baby.
Do you want headphones?
No, I'm gonna go back to my computer. Just wanted to. Oh, hello. Just wanted to say hello.
Sweet little boy.
Yeah.
We found a kitty.
Oh, that's a nice kiss.
I'm not
thank
allowed-
you.
I'm not allowed to pet the
That's
kitty.
A nice kiss.
I was allowed to pet the doggy, but I'm not allowed to pet the kitty. But it's here.
The cat will come to you if it wants.
Yeah, exactly. Just not feeling it right now.
So, Sunscreen Screen is doing very well.
Why is it telling me to send him? Why is he over the... Oh, because... Oh, I see. He didn't come with me. That's weird. Okay, that might be a thing that we have to do at some point. Let's collect this. So those things allow me to do upgrades, so I can upgrade my skills. The problem with the skills are all for fighting. I am on easy because I am bad at games, so I'm on the easy setting. And the problem with this is I could not remember the button combinations for any of the skills I've already got. But let's get another one anyway, because why not?
Yeah. Well, I mean, 5 things you can't remember or 6 things you can't remember. It's, much of a muchness, isn't it?
Right, exactly. So we have Weaver Blitz now. What have I got already? B and then X. While in the air, so that would be an A and then X. Hold X. I just picked the ones that have the easiest bits to remember. Weaved enemies take more damage. Oh, that's just an upgrade, so I don't have to do anything. And then X after a strand pull. I'd forgotten I had that. I don't know how people have the memory for game things. There's 2 kiddies. There's one on the roof.
I
Hi.
used to be so good at that. I used to be so like. It used to be so easy just to remember endless lists of things
Yep.
for games.
So this is my thing when I watch Chugs. He plays at least 5 games at a time, and they all
Yeah.
have different controls. And I don't know how anyone does that.
Yeah, no, I
On-
don't know how you do that.
On different consoles as well. Oh, Eddie. Picture of Eddie. Made the game.
Oh.
Made the
He's cute.
game
Is it
sound
he?
go funny. It's a comfy little mug. Okay, I found 4. This is good. I found 3 out of 11 now. Found 4 out of 11. It's all going my way. Okay. Babe, how you sleeping? I've overheard like 6 people say they ain't slept well since Tuesday. That's almost a week. Everyone's having the same dream. Some kind of fog and a feeling of despair. I'm running, but I don't get nowhere. Then it's just empty. I wake up feeling cored out and hollow. Abel. I don't think we've met an Abel yet. Now,
That's weird.
fun fact. When you come off East of Talipram, there's another... Oh! They're just everywhere. Little cats. When you come off East of Talipram, one of the side effects, the withdrawal side effects, is really, really intense dreams. And boy, howdy have I had some strange dreams over the last 2 weeks.
When you came off it,
When
really?
you come off it, you get really intense
Oh.
dreams. I sleep really heavily. When I wake up,
Yeah.
it's like if I get woken up, it's horrible.
Oh no.
Because it just feels like you're being pulled out of the deepest sleep.
Sure.
But yeah, just ridiculously intense. And I am prone to watching some true crime or like crime documentaries. Not at the minute, I'm not. Not
No,
at
not-
the
not
minute,
right
I
now.
am not. Because it is not fun.
Marsha was a normal Wisconsin housewife.
That sounds like the start of a Hallmark trailer.
Until she went back to her hometown and gave up her dreams for a man.
Okay, what am I meant to do with this, and how am I meant to get to it? Oh, it's actually literally telling me LB. Yes. LT. Whee! Okay, you need to do it twice in a row though, Amy, or you just die. Oh, I did the wrong one. Because I can't tell my left from my right. It's a problem.
It's an issue when you're in a mystical crisis.
Oh, I did it again. Everyone's just waiting for me. He's on like easy mode as well. No, I don't want to throw him at it.
The prophecy. If the prophecy had like spoken about the chosen one, Amy, and the chosen one was you, and you had the powers to do it, but the world still ended because you couldn't tell left from right.
At the minute, I'm stood and there is a pole in front of me and I'm just throwing a beanbag man at it as if that's gonna do something. My poor mum is like, she's in the sea right now. She's gone all the way down the river.
Brilliant.
And, oh, shit. And I can't get there. Okay, right. No, I don't want to, stop trying to make me throw him at it. I don't want, maybe that is what I'm meant to do. It keeps signaling at him. I don't want to, oh my goodness, this is not meant to be the bit that's hard. Okay, right, look. It says LB, I press LB. It says LT, I press, it's not saying it, say it. There we go. Now what am I meant to do? This could be a really long stream, everyone.
We might be here a while, so settle in.
Everybody settle in while Amy tries to do this very simple mechanic that she can't get the hang of. And it's not meant to be a bit that she finds hard at all. But the next one's not coming up, okay. There's also like a thing on this one where you push down one of your buttons, and it tells you where you're meant to go.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I'm
you get like a little wispy.
yeah,
to
it
tell you
tells
where
me
to
what
go
I'm
and-
meant to be doing, and so I'm like, okay, well, clearly I'm. Let's just throw him at something just for the fun of it. There we go, he's out the way now. Ooh, I nearly got there. Yeah, it needs a jump in the middle, but the problem is I panic. I do. You need to jump, LT, but my jump wasn't very good that time. I have to like let myself not die for a bit. There's also this thing when you're on easy mode where if you just stand still for a while, all your health comes back. It's great.
Nice.
I love it.
Just like in real life.
Just like in real life, especially for a person with POTS. Standing still's my favourite thing.
Yeah. Is it one of those fun things where you get to stand still, but the feeling is that you're moving quite a lot?
The feeling is that I'm sinking into the floor quicksand style. It
That's
feels
fun.
like I'm really heavy and weighted. Okay, let's try a jump. Oh, see, that time when I did the jump, the LT came up. Inkstain Danny, we believe in you, Amy, and it's not like anyone here has anything better to do. Okay, LB. LT. Jump. LT. I need to maybe double jump. But last time I tried to double jump, it didn't work. Or I could jump and whooshy. I can remember getting stuck on one of these before. Yes! We did it. And now I have to fight people. Oh crap, you're already there. B. I need to B. That one. I did the wrong one. I can't remember any of the fight controls. I think X. Yeah, I want to retry combat. Literally straight into a fight, and I had no idea what was going on. Okay, this time I haven't gone past. Oh, I have gone past the thing, and they are all here already. Okay. B is dodge. B is definitely dodge. Okay, X is sheep. Yeah. What is? That's jump. Okay, so I need to do. Ooh, need to do. Oh, and this one's fun. Is it? Which one's the one that freezes people? Oh, I'm gonna throw him at someone. Okay, I might die a few times while I'm just remembering what all of the.
It's okay. What's life about if it's not dying?
Party. Okay. Go away. I'm trying to remember. They're like, why is she so bad? I almost feel sorry for her. This one, I like. Now, that one pulls people into me. I wanna pull people into me. There's one that freezes people, and I can't remember which one. Is it that one? That one freezes people. Okay. What you can do, which is nice, is you can come over here and get a little health boost, so you don't die. Good. I like that one.
Is there any mail in that mailbox?
Just stop mid-fight.
Just go, wait, everyone, stop,
Everybody,
wait.
let's respect the postal service. Come on. I have this on, like, you can tell how what an easy setting I've got this in right now. Because I should be so dead. Okay, we're gonna dart on over here again. Get some more health. Die. Oh, is that one dead? Yay. Steal his soul. So these guys are called, I believe, paints, and they are like the manifestation of the things that have gone wrong with the tapestry. And then when I kill them all, I go kill this thing over here.
So this is like a mixture of, well, this area has a mixture of African and European folklore, right?
Yeah, it's oh, and all of the things go away. It's just sort of defined as like deep south, and then I reckon it's
Sure.
just like obviously the peoples and cultures that live in the area it will all combine. I can't just jump up
That's
there.
wild.
There's got to be a way up here, because there's a health thing up there, and I want it. I want it. I think I maybe jump off that cliff to go and get it. Yeah, in answer to your query, I cannot get into the post box. Why are you pointing me up there?
This game's unplayable.
No, I don't want to go back that way. Unless I can swing my way to get up here. That might be a thing that can happen.
Inkstained Danny says, I've been fighting polymer clay all morning in a manner not unlike the one you fight the creatures in. Yeah.
Just
I get
throw
you.
it around a bit.
Yeah. If it's like Super Sculpey where you have to like massage it for an hour before it's even slightly usable.
Is there anything over here that I want or need? I don't think so. That mushroom's going to kill me. Okay, how do I get up there? Can I get up there? Kind of want to jump off it. I gotta get up it to jump off it. How do I get to that? I think the only way I get to that is by using the swingy rope, but I'm very bad at using the swingy rope. Hi, Ola. You've got to cut 1 kilogram of mushrooms because on Friday I decided to have fancy lunch at work tomorrow. I have been telling
So you're
myself I'm going to stew apples for a very long time, and it has yet to happen. Nope, press the wrong one again. Don't know my left from my right.
What dish has a kilogram of mushrooms in it, or is that the dish?
I'm
Just
presuming it's it's a batch dish.
a full kilogram of mushrooms.
Oh, come on, that was so close. It makes so much more sense to me now when you've said that you had to stop playing this because it caused motion sickness. Why I really, really couldn't play it with vertigo.
Yeah, no, it would have been impossible.
I really want that bit, but I can't. I can't be fucked to keep trying to get it.
The other thing was that the opening scene is that the conversation with the main character and her mum.
Yeah.
And it was like so lovely. Like it was such a beautiful little like slice of life drama, little bit of drama, and then all this supernatural stuff started happening. I was like, oh, can we go back to the?
Because her mum is like a social worker, and so
Yeah.
the storyline is around her feeling like her mum is not home and doesn't pay attention to her enough. And then as she's going through a lot of these stories, she's like, oh, I understand why my mum's never here, which feels a little bit reductive, but also like, okay, we get the point that, you know, you're starting to see your mother as more of a human, realizing she does a lot of good things for a lot of good people.
Yeah, she's neither a monster nor
she's just
perfect
doing her best
angel,
in an imperfect world. I don't know which way I'm meant to go, so we're going to press the little button. It says I go this way. Of course, I immediately then want to go the other way, because that's how my brain reacts. I will play this game, and oh, fuck, the alligator's coming.
He's a little close for comfort.
I will miss so much of this game, because I am not observant. And also, as Tim says to me all the time, part of it is just dying in water. part of it is just not knowing like general video game tropes of like, oh,
yeah.
of course we go towards this thing, or like you have to explore all of this before you go there, and I'm just like, no one has directly told me to do that, so I'm just not.
No, that's fair. Is the language, if you're not familiar with like the
Yeah.
language of it all, then
The nice thing about this game, if you either are not a big fan of combat in games, or you just want to play it like a story novel, you can play it without any of the fighting. You can just play it like you're following a story.
That's cool.
Okay, we're going over here, but that is all knotty, so I have to go this way somehow?
what are you saying?
Okay, there's another one.
Wait,
of those.
really? To Rose, Lily Rose, is that the about being able to play it without combat?
Oh crap, I've got to fight more. Oh, what the shit is this?
Nasty looking thing.
What are you? Oh, oh my gosh.
Damn.
Not prepared. Not prepared. I've forgotten what all my buttons do.
It's pretty good.
Dodge, dodge, dodge. Just dodge. Just dodge.
Just keep dodging.
Keep dodging. Whack that one at you. That didn't work. Are you frozen? I can't remember what the frozen one was. That was my favourite skill and I can't remember how to do it. It says left trigger I haven't used. Then there was one that was like jump and then hit. Oh, that went well.
Yeah.
That went well. Oh, fuck off!
You can do it.
Tim laughs
Go
at
on.
me because I move. I dodge around. I do it even worse when I'm playing a driving game.
Yeah.
Turn with my steering wheel. I also will end up with like button indentations on my fingers because I just grip it so
Sure.
hard. Okay, and then you just do jump X. Boom. Oh my gosh, you just came up behind me. This big bug thing that I've never come across before. Ah! I apologise if I am giving anyone motion sickness by my inability to follow the action. That is a problem that I have, where I really struggle to I really struggle to like turn my camera to face what's going on. I think I'm gonna get some more health as well. Oh, you're here. You were here. Oh my god, there's so many of them. Jeez. You know when they turn yellow, I have to get away from them. That is a thing I do remember. You're nearly killed. My little loose spin. Must be right trigger. Ah! Well, you've disappeared again. Oh my gosh, where's my health? Oh, I've got this weird sticky thing on my feet. Can you not kill me
Is it-
when I'm getting health, please? That's
Is
very,
it because you
very rude.
smashed an egg? Did you smash an egg in the kitchen again?
It was a off egg, if that's what happened. It was not a good egg.
It's a bad egg.
It was a bad, bad egg. Okay, how do I kill you? Let's just have a little look for a second. Oh, you're going to set weird bug things at me. There's a thing with these bugs where you can grab hold of one and throw them at each other. Unfortunately, I don't know how to do that. I know you can do that.
It can be done.
I just don't know how. Oh, get away, get away. Let's go get some
What kind of
help.
sausage did you make, Lily Rose? Do you prefer Lily Rose, Rose, Lily, or just 28? Bearing in mind I
it's
will forget.
running away from me. It's very hard to fight you when you won't stand still. Oh, I just like zoomed into the middle of you. I'm not sure if that's the thing I meant to be able to do. I did. No, get out the way. This is the most button mashy battle. I'm literally just mashing away. Mash, mash. Out of the range of that. Do that. But then it moved.
I see Italian sausage.
Keep moving. It's really not pleasant. This guy, I would go so far as to say unpleasant.
They said not's part of a pattern.
Unpleasant. Capri, the healing orb you can grab really reminds me of being able to eat and heal Link in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Like, hold up, give me a second. I gotta eat and heal. Yeah, very much so. I need this right now. So
Wait.
back off.
Need to eat this lovely meal I prepared
Snack
earlier.
time comes first.
This curry I've been carrying in my bag.
Or in my pocket. Because, you know. They don't always... Oh, we're going to do a cutscene, I think.
I never played any of those new Zelda games.
I watched Chugs play Tears of the Kingdom, and I think I would like Breath of the Wild.
Sure.
I'm such a storytelling bit, like the storytelling bit of Tears of the Kingdom I really enjoyed.
When Jolene moved out, mean old Swopes come round to force her to come home. He starved poor Tom, so that when Swopes rang the dinner bell, Tom went crazy with hunger. Jolene was scared, all right, but she was done being scared of what her daddy was gonna do to her.
That little alligator can't be the same one that's chasing me.
No, he got starved. Poor little alligator. Okay, and what we do now is we kind of collect this in a bottle. There are trees that have bottles that grow on them, and you go and harvest the bottles, and then you like collect the trauma in the bottles.
Bottle's only half full.
You collect... Yeah, right. So this is like generational trauma.
Yeah.
Yep.
And supposedly the idea being, and there is a previous one that's a little bit more literal, you are like releasing the spirits of people who haven't been able to move on because
Sure.
they're stuck in whatever horrible thing has happened to them.
As a metaphor.
Metaphor.
I watched a Japanese horror film the other day called Best Wishes. What the hell was it? Which was just the heaviest handed metaphor I've ever seen. It was very entertaining, but it was absolutely like, I'm going to make a point. I want to make this point, and I'm going to make certain that everyone watching this gets the point that I'm going to make.
Miss a second of this. I can't remember what I was watching the other day. It might have been Stranger Things, and I was like, oh, do you want to explain that point 5 more times? It was really like, we need you to know this.
Sure.
5 of 11. I'm doing real good at collecting these now. This is the 5th Sunday in a row those McAllister kids have come to church all on their lonesome. Clothes dirty, hair uncombed, ribs showing. The oldest one has bruises, and when I ask what happened, she gets hard set in her jaw. About time I reached out to the special branch of social services. It's a heavy game.
Always count on
I
Jolene
can't
to
trigger
know
warn
what's
it
gonna be there.
specifically, but there's a lot of,
Okay.
as you would imagine, kind of social work style family issues going on, and it's meant to be highlighting how badly black communities were treated in the South as well, obviously. So, it's
Spoiler alert. It was bad.
The stories are intense at points. Cat. There's a cat. Lily Rose.
What is this?
Cat.
What?
Loading,
Brand F
loading.
normal.
Oh, so fluffy. Look at those little feet. Love the little boot feet.
A cat.
Cat. You scroll down, there's a cat.
Oh. So handsome.
I never understand now. This is just me being really pedantic, but I feel like when there's someone who's on a mission like this and they've not like got changed or washed or anything
Yep.
in days, and they're like running through swamps, and then they come into someone's kitchen and they don't eat anything.
Sure.
I'm
they
like,
don't just
grab
like open
something
the
from
fridge,
the fridge.
grab
You're
a
gonna be
handful of whatever's in the fridge.
Starving, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty kitties. Glimmer. That
Oh.
one's Glimmer.
Slightly sad, pensive looking.
That's the
cat.
look that Mabel gives me whenever I hold the phone up to take a picture of her or film it. She hates it so much. You just get the sassiest, like, get that out of my face look.
So-
right from being a puppy. Like, there's one time when she was a puppy where she got up and knocked the phone out of my hand and then just went and laid down again.
Amy, did you see Olive and his knife?
Olive has a what?
What? Who gave Olive a knife?
Where is that one?
Did we miss
How far
it?
back is that? Because I clicked the
here we
one
go.
you did that says chat chat chat, but I didn't see
Got it.
anyone with a knife.
I put it in the Discord. In our chat, Amy.
Oh, okay. I was like, we're in a
Sorry.
Discord together.
We're in a Discord.
What Discord group are we in? Oh, nice.
about?
Such a threat. Okay. He said, "Oh, I've made everything disappear." There we go. He certainly wasn't a good man, but I've long since forgiven him. Far more quickly than I've been to forgive myself. I know I did wrong, but in all honesty, I don't know that I care. I have more than done my share of good on this side of it all. I hope it counts for something.
I guess we all got regrets of some kind.
Knife kitty. I want to watch that horror film that is from the perspective of a dog. It's meant to be very good.
From the perspective of a dog.
Yeah, it's basically everything is shot from like the dog's height as well, so you like see people's waist level like walking around and stuff, and it's just that idea of like obviously animals can sense something
Sure.
before we sense it, so you get this
Yeah.
kind of really foreboding sense of there's something wrong, but you don't. It's not all revealed. It's not a like there's a big scary jump scare horror film. It's a tension building.
Yeah.
You know something's wrong, but you don't see exactly what it is. Horror film. And I did obviously immediately look up to see if the dog dies, and the dog does not die, so I can watch it.
Okay, because I watched a horror film. No, it wasn't a horror. It wasn't the whole horror film. It was a anthology, one of the VHS anthologies that was all from
Yeah.
a dog's POV.
Ooh.
But it was all alien abduction stories, which are, in my opinion, the least interesting format for any piece of media. If like people are like, and then aliens kidnap them. I don't care. The only interesting alien kidnap film
Thanks for getting this
ever
from
was
Sadie.
Nope. That's it. Everything
Yeah.
else
I think
is
because
trash.
it's kind of about again,
about other
it's
things,
but
really.
it's also the threat of it. It's the fact that there's
Yeah.
a threat of it there, but you don't see that much of it. It's more about like their response to that hovering threat.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ah, there's a big mushroom and it hit me. Oh, stop hitting me, mushrooms. Okay, so I'm clearly meant to push this up there. I am clearly meant to push that up there. Okay.
Alien abductions from a dog's POV. Yeah. Erin, if you're listening, close your ears. Are they closed? Right. The dog gets hurt, and
Oh, what, in the one that you watched?
yeah. And so I was pissed off for ages. Right, you can come back now,
I would be.
Erin. It's like, why? Why do people do it? There's just no need
yeah.
for it. Just
There have
do something else.
been occasions where I'm just trying to remember which one of these I need to press to pull. No, not you. I don't want you right now. I've watched a film where an animal is in some way injured or hurt, and I made him look up the dog actor.
Yeah.
And then we find
Yeah,
out
yeah.
the dog actor had a lovely time filming. Oh, there's a way to pull this or push it, and I can't remember what it is. That one is. I need to go. There's a thing that somewhere that one of these shows me my powers.
Ola the cat says, my attempt at cooking has been joined by a glass of apple juice with a shot of Fireball.
Ooh.
What is Fireball? Is that
Maybe it is that
alcoholic? Ah, alcoholic cinnamon whiskey liqueur. That does sound pretty good. So you've made yourself a hard apple juice, apple pie drink. That does sound, yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll take one. If you got one going, I'll take one.
I can't remember how I.
So everyone Penguin says Fireball, heart emoji, it is terrible, heart emoji.
There is. It normally tells me, so it says LB to thingy, and then it usually tells me, can you stop mushrooms?
They're freaking out. Oh no, they're exploding.
They're just hitting me, and I'm trying to remember how I use any of my stupid powers. You're not helpful right now. I think it's because RB has changed. My RB power was to pull, and now it's
Cool dominoes.
to call the little guy. Right. But it wants me to pull, so now what do I do? Now what do I do? Sorry, that's probably really loud into the
It's okay.
to the microphone. I'll throw you at the machine. LB, and then what do I do? So I can't pull it anymore. Do I just jump? Am I not meant to move it at all? Oh gosh, I wasn't meant to do that, that's for sure. Albeit. And then jump on it. And then jump to that, but that didn't work. There we go. We got there eventually. Cinnamon cake recipe. That does sound good. Churro flavoured Baileys and dark rum. That sounds lovely. I have a ridiculously limited diet at the minute, which is making me very grumpy. I am trying very hard to eat anti-inflammation and low histamine diet at the same time, and that, my friends, is a
what does
bit
that leave you?
pants. Quite a lot of stuff, but it's all stuff. It takes away all the processed stuff, all the quick
Sure.
to make stuff. I can't just make a piece of toast.
Oh, he's screaming. Hang on, let me mute myself.
It's meant to tell me where to go. Oh, there we go. There's another dog, or is it the same dog? I don't know. I pressed 3 buttons before I found Artie. Hi, bud.
Boys. Now you make sure to wait Bo if Tom gets too close.
Hi, pup. Little bit of pup petting. We should probably have a break soon.
Yeah, we should.
Oh, there's an alligator
Time flies.
behind us. It does indeed. Time flies when you're failing at the basics of a game. I'm guessing we're going this way. There have been times when I have failed at this game because I cannot walk in a straight line up a log like this, and I just fall off into the water and then I die, and I'm like, well, that's
on me.
That's against dyspraxics, that is. Let's just have a little look. One of my favourite things about this game, it has not happened whilst we've been playing today, but one of my favourite things about this game is occasionally you will come across a little fox, and the fox will take you to a little treat.
Cute.
And
Like the
that's
fox in The Green Knight. Did you see
I
that?
haven't watched that in a long time. Okay, is there something through here? Oh, there's a thingy over there. I'm almost certainly going to fall here and die. I did not. Amazing. The foxes
Dunning
are very
says,
good.
I've been meaning to try the egg in a carrier bag technique. It sounds like an honestly good idea. That was an anecdote from Amy on an episode of Contrived and
Oh my
Insufferable.
gosh, that was a bad day.
That was a rough one for
after that.
everyone.
So I think that might have been before I got diagnosed with my ear infections. So we didn't quite know what was going on that was making me quite so insane. But that was the point when Tim was like, I think you need to go and see a doctor.
Not a shit
Yeah, we need to
sprinkler.
go and just pop you
Breathing
into
this
the dock.
stinking ass field.
Maybe we should just check.
Just see what's happening.
But is that not like the epitome of like, I was not allowed to make mess as a child? I'm going to have
Right.
a tantrum and throw an egg on the floor, but I'm going to put it in a bag so it's easy to clear up. Wouldn't want to be a mess now.
Yep.
I was saying this to someone the other day, I have had in my life occasion to completely like pull apart a room, levels of like anger and frustration, but then like immediately when I'm done, I'm like, I better tidy now, better clean it all up. I do advocate the egg in a bag technique, but be aware that when said egg breaks, that egg will get further than it ever would if you just smashed it straight on the floor. It really will find its way into places that you
the bag
could not.
creates like a rifling effect to make it, to take
It like
if you,
slingshots it.
yeah, it's like if you like just set off a bullet just in its casing loose.
Yeah,
it wouldn't
yeah,
really do anything.
exactly.
It wouldn't really go very far. But inside a weapon, the gun is the bag is this purposefully designed rifle for turning egg into an offensive weapon.
I think I meant to try and get across here, but I really don't know if I can go that far. I cannot even slightly go that far. I just absolutely belly flopped her into a lake. Okay, let's press my little button. Oh, it wants me
Erin
to go
is-
this way.
Erin is raging against odd numbers currently.
Well, this one's fast. Oh, I can't move faster than the shit sprinkler. We're gonna be in trouble. I am not faster than a shit sprinkler. Which really feels like oh, there's an LT. Oh, found it just in time. Oh, what's this? What's this? Chase it, there's a creature. Oh, I've just remembered that I can press that down and then run faster. Oh, where did it go? Where did it go? It just ran off the edge. Maybe it was a creature that can swim. I've got to hope so. Now where am I meant to go? Up there. Up there? How did I get up there? I've got stuck. I've got stuck behind this piece of tree. This is ridiculous. I went somewhere I wasn't meant to go and the game wasn't happy. Up. Right up there. It wants me to go up here. Okay. How in the name of shit do I do that? that doesn't seem right either. Do I climb? I climb. I'm being a fool. I climb. Where do I start climbing? Oh, that one. The amount of time. Okay.
Mm.
This is stressing me out. The amount of time I look around for a good 10 minutes going, I don't know what I'm gonna do. What am I meant to do? And I have the game on easy mode, and it is literally saying the button it wants me to press. And I'm going, what do I do? And it's like, you press right trigger. And I'm like, but what do I do? Why won't you tell me what to you press right trigger.
You just have to press right
And
trigger.
I'm like, this
and
is just
it'll show you.
impossible.
This game's broken.
How is
it was
anyone meant
released
to know how to do this?
released unfinished. Erin, have you pinned your message that says 69 is very accessible, or is that somebody else's message? No, it is. It is.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I have a master's from Oxford, everybody, and I can't read when it says press right trigger, even though it's right in front of me. Okay.
Fair enough. It does say accept. That's a good point, actually. It does say acceptable. I forgot about that bit.
We're going that way. There we go.
Even and odd letters? What do you mean? Do you mean their position in the alphabet? Like A is 1, B is 2, etc.
I see things all the time when people say that there are letters that feel even or odd.
Oh,
Like,
sure.
What feels? But then I never agree. I like people have wildly different ideas as to what would be in each category. That was terrifying.
Looks like more stigma over there by the old farmstead.
Okay.
Interesting.
I don't like the idea of this. This is most upsetting. I'm going to check I'm going the right way first. I am. Oh my god. This is not the way we do things. This young teenage girl does not have a strong sense of safety. The things she is doing, with little to no idea of a long-term plan. It's just the next step every time. Oh look, it's saying RT. I'm going to actually press it after
Rainbow
a course
Nerd
press. Go on.
has linked a academic paper. What is the funniest number? An investigation of numerical humour. In a preliminary study of numerical humour, we propose the perceived specificity hypothesis.
Oh my god.
The PSH states that for non-negative numbers less than 100, the funniness of a number increases with its apparent precision. A survey of 68 individuals, God, you beefed it there, didn't you? Supports the veracity of this hypothesis. It indicates that oddly specific numbers tend to be the funniest. Our results motivate future study in this novel subfield. Huh.
And I can't get funding for my stuff.
Looks like y'all weathered the storm pretty well.
Piggies. Okay, I'm going to interact with the piggies, and then we probably have a little break so I can go get a cup of tea.
Yeah.
I need a little cup of tea, and I need a snack. I'm trying, so alongside eating my low histamine and antihistamine diet to try and fix my broken body, I am trying to eat 5 smaller meals, or a bunch of smaller meals and snacks in a day. Doesn't have to be 5, rather than eating big meals. And I can absolutely endorse this method for anyone who wants to just eat. I just eat all day. It's wonderful. You just have to be able to actually then eat a smaller meal.
Yeah, yeah,
So you
yeah.
don't just
and
start
and
eating
stop.
5 full-size meals a day.
Sure, that would be the problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
I only had 5 little meals. They're all steak and chips, but
Yeah, exactly. I can have steak. Steak's on my list of things I can have. I couldn't
oh wow.
necessarily have it. I have sweet potato chips every now and again, but I can't have it
Yep.
super regularly. But it is. Obviously, you can have whatever you want. I can have whatever I want. Saving the pig in the ring.
I'm trying to help you.
Oh my god, the steaks. Oh my god, don't eat the pig!
Wait, hey.
Wasn't prepared for that.
asshole.
You are an
That was
asshole.
a cute pig.
Can't believe a pig just died right in front of us.
Damn fool thing.
Was not
Damn.
prepared
Peace.
for a pig death right then. Lily Rose, did you shout sausage because the pig got eaten? Or was that just a coincidence?
So that
I
paper
didn't
was
save the
an
bacon.
April Fool's joke from Egg Pots.
Oh.
Okay. Gotcha. It's a very involved.
I could genuinely believe that academia would fund that paper.
I need a
though.
shower so bad.
Yeah, it does make me want to. Yeah, they do have that though, don't they? Yeah, they do that though, don't they? Them scientists.
They them people.
Them. I'm in London.
Okay. I wonder how far I am from the end of a chapter, because I could get to the end of a chapter and take a little break. Let's just, I don't know, because if I end up in a battle site. Yeah, there's another battle site there. Let's take a little break before I fight more
Yep.
people badly.
Need to go and put the dog in the bin as well.
That dog needs to go in a bin.
Yeah.
Lovely. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. It's that
Yep.
screen. Lovely. We shall see you in 10 minutes.
See you soon. Bye bye.
Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please.
We are back.
We're back.
I have quenched. No, you didn't say quenched your appetite, do you? Like
Satiated.
Satiated my appetite by eating Tim's granola, which he bought and went, "Oh, you won't eat this because it's got lots of sugar in it." And I went, "No, I won't." And then I wanted some.
And then.
So, so I had it.
Cute.
I only had a little bit. Welcome back to this Brothers Meredith stream where Neri a Meredith
Yeah.
is in sight.
Sated. Thank you, 71 Penguins.
Sated. There we go.
Yeah, no Meredith's here.
No Meredith's here. We've been abandoned.
Look around. Check to your left. Check to your right. If you see a Meredith, you're in the wrong place.
If you see a Meredith, catch it. We cannot let them out. They will breed. Ben has proven that. And then their children. Zach, little baby. He's a face grabber. He is a
Cool.
face grabber. You will pick him up, and without fail, he will just latch like a
Just grab
limpet
the
onto
face.
your face.
Yeah, yeah.
And Tim's like, he always grabs my beard, and I'm like, this is just because it's in place of the cheeks, and he
Yeah.
will grab everyone's face. The face grabber. 71 Penguins. Tim hates us all. Oh, hates all of us. So he left us. Confirmed. You know, sometimes people just get a little big for their boots, and they have too many offers,
Mm-hmm.
and they forget the people that made them.
Yeah.
And
Forget the people
I think,
that really matter.
I think we can judge him very heavily for that.
Yeah.
I didn't. You know what? I really wanted to stream today, partly because it's fun to hang out with Sam, and it's a long time since me and Sam have managed to hang out.
It's true.
Just the two of us without that Tim getting in the way. But also, then I came home after spending time with small children and went, I never want to move again in my life. But I'm glad I did. I'm glad I pushed through that because I have missed playing this game. And it has chilled me out slightly. 71 Penguins, just shove him into the ocean. Well, we are very close to the ocean. So that is definitely a possibility. I will have to fight through hordes of tourists to get there. But I can try. To be honest, if we really want to upset Tim, we don't shove him in the ocean. We make him just walk past and through that crowd of tourists.
Sure.
It'll defeat his soul.
Yeah.
If you want to torture Tim, make him walk through a crowded place.
Don't crush his body, crush his mind.
Yeah, when he has a specific destination in mind and there are just people in the way, that worst torture possible for Tim. Foxglove Pal, could you do that after November? I bought tickets already. Yeah, that's fair. I can replace Tim on stream. I don't think I can beat Trexel. I don't have the energy for it. Kate, I have been so productive this stream. I paid bills and scheduled a grocery order for pickup tomorrow. Well done.
Nice.
I mean, Alia has waffles. I have been making waffles and eating them. I'm not really meant to have much yogurt because it's a high histamine food. I'm really hoping my histamine test comes back negative so I can start eating these foods regularly again. So I've started buying coconut custard. It's a good replacement for yogurt.
Sounds disgusting, but
Yeah.
I'm glad you found something.
It's definitely one of those things that people's either gonna love or hate. But I have that on waffles and it's very nice. With Stella Firma Live in mind, if anyone has any questions about Stella Firma Live or goblins that you want me to answer while I'm here, I'm much more likely to actually look at what you're saying than Tim. So you're much more likely to actually get your concerns and interests addressed, as opposed to Tim, who will just say, I don't know, and then carry on talking about something else.
Yeah.
Someone recently commented on the Goblins Instagram saying that they just started listening to Stella Firma for the first time. So it's really cool that it's still getting like new listeners.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh yeah, and we have the fundraising stream coming up for Andrew and Franklin as well. And on the 23rd, what day is it today?
22nd.
22nd. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, Andrew.
Oh yeah, that's tomorrow, isn't
Specky
it?
Ferret, yeah, we'll be doing a stream designing Goblins merch and potentially Stella Firma Live merch, because Andrew is making both for us. I'm not quite sure which one he is planning on doing, whether it's just Goblins or whether he's going to do both on stream tomorrow. But you can give your ideas for what merch you want to see, which is pretty damn cool. That's 5 to 7 p.m. BST on Andrew's account, which I think I should really check because I don't know well enough. But I think that's Specky Ferret. It could be a Cloudy Apple Art.
I'll find it. Hang on.
I don't know whether it's under art name or online name. And Erin says fundraising stream is either 2nd or 3rd of August. 71 Penguins. Amy loves us more than Tim, confirmed. Amy does all the admin in Tim's life. If you want to know a question to do with admin and Tim, just ask me. Yeah, Specky Ferret. Lovely. Thank you, Sam. Oh, that's a good question. Foxglove Pal, very important question. If we'd planned to do a Sunday pub roast, where in Brighton would be the best place? I almost exclusively go to the Caxton, which Erin has mentioned.
Erin's recommended the Round Hill or the Caxton, yeah.
Yeah, I've not tried the Round Hill, mainly because I find a place that I like and then I stick, and Caxton is just around the corner from me.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
But that is a very nice roast, and because roasts have got more expensive, and in Brighton particularly they are expensive, they do a cheaper option, which is a Yorkshire pudding wrap. So they just put some of the stuff in a big Yorkshire pudding and make you a wrap, and it is cheaper. Yeah, that's what Erin is saying. Round Hill is cheaper than Caxton. Caxton has got more expensive. I think it's like £20, but you know, they're a small pub and they're trying to function in central Brighton, where it costs the earth to rent somewhere or hire somewhere.
Does.
Yes. So I would, but yeah, roast is a good idea. Yeah. Foxglove Pal says, I saw Round Hill is 100% plant-based, which is fine. I kind of want the full experience. Yeah, so Caxton does both. Caxton has it has a veggie option, a vegan option, and then a couple of different types of meat as well. Yeah. Yes, any questions? I'm planning at some point on putting a list of places to stay in Brighton, transport stuff, things to do while you're here, and that will go out on the Goblins social media when I get it done. Because I know there are a lot of considerations around that as well. Okay, I'm gonna try and fight some. There's just so many things now. That was a good one. Got you real bad there, apart from you keep hitting me and I don't like that. Usually if I kill this thing, that's the thing that they get. Oh, I died. That's the thing that they get all their energy from.
The big horrid lump.
That is another good point. Erin has said they both book quickly and the Caxton is much, much closer to the train station than the Roundhill. Caxton pretty much always has spaces right at the start of their service period. So if you go at like midday, if you plan your breakfast so that you only have something little or you have something earlier, they almost always have space at the start. But if you try and book them later on, it can get booked up quite quickly. Oh, that's really good, Rainbow Nerd. I'm glad. If people if got lists and they want to share them with me, I will happily put them out on the Goblin social media. Come up behind that thing. Oh, I just like did something and I have no idea what it was.
Where is the Roundhill?
In my brain, I was like going 7 dials away, but I could be wrong because I was thinking the other day as I was walking through Brighton that I go to the same places all the time, and there are loads of places that I've never gone near, and I really should like just try some new stuff.
Right.
We went to
it's in Dish and Rice.
We went to the George for a while for roast with the Meredith clan, but they changed kitchens, and I'm not saying the new kitchen is bad, I just have not tried it.
Sure.
So it could be. Oh, we need to go get some help. I swear these fights have gotten easier than they were when I first started. I don't think I've got better. I think that they've just got. Maybe they just like did a read and were like, she ain't getting through this game if we keep it at this level. We're gonna have to really make it easier for her.
Yes, Monty's cool enough, Aaron. He's doing all right.
He's doing okay. Foxglove Pal, thank you.
Extend Danny, why are bodies so difficult? I should know what a person looks like. I am one. Well, that's the trick, isn't it? That's the trick. I struggle with this, especially the proportions. How are you? Is there a particular part you're having trouble with, or is it? Are you sort of having trouble mapping out the body?
I find a weird thing with faces where if I were to draw a face exactly proportional to the person in front of me, it wouldn't look right. You almost need to draw it slightly different for it to look right.
Sure. Yeah.
I guess because you're doing something 2D to represent something 3D, making something look 3D on a 2D surface.
Yeah, you're boiling it down, whatever it is. So if you're doing portraits, you're just capturing the light area. I mean, fundamentally, you're just like light areas and dark areas, aren't really?
Yeah.
And with sculpture, you're doing the same thing, sort of.
I keep hearing dogs, and I'm like, is it Monty or is it a dog in the game?
Oh, it is. It is indeed. Monty is miffed about having to sit in here with me.
I thought I may be able to get through there, but I can't. That's a shame. Tratter. Nope. Like that's not. It genuinely, the left and right is incredibly bad today. Almost always consistently the wrong way around. It's not just that I can't tell them apart, it's that I'm getting them actively the wrong way round.
Yeah. Yeah, proportions. Yeah, I answered Aaron. I said he's doing fine for temperature. Alia, thank you for reminding me, but I did.
Yes, Inkstone Danny replied to you, yeah. Oh no, there's poop. Sorry.
I thought I had a good skeleton going, but the legs are too long and I'm having trouble putting the pussy in the right place. Okay. And the arms attach weirdly, and my clay is way too soft, so whatever I work on one part, I ruin the other. Yeah. Yeah, clay. Clay is a nightmare. Harder clay isn't always the way to go either, because I use the like really hard cos clay stuff, which is good, but the hardness of the clay has its own issues.
Is cosplay a pun?
Well, I would. I don't know, because it's not for cosplay stuff.
No.
Like it's a polymer clay, so I mean you could make cosplay accessories, but they do like a lot of it is aimed at doll making. Like they'll have coloured clays that are sort of bold colours for making dolls. So if it is a pun, I don't know what it is. So.
Sorry, I am listening to you. I'm just also trying to.
No, it's fine. No, I mean you feel free. I mean I'm sort of talking to Danny, but yeah obviously. So what I do when I'm sculpting, and I'm by no means a figurative sculptor or an expert, but so if I'm working from reference, which is usually how I start, is getting the silhouette right from a couple of different angles, ignoring everything else. So if you imagine that if you had the silhouette of a face from the side, then just getting the high points of the nose and the forehead and the chin and the lips and things, getting those all right. So you basically got like a weird flat dish face. So if you turn to look at it from the front, it would just be flat and it doesn't look like anything. And then do the same thing from the front as well. So then you've got these two intersecting planes at right angles to each other that are the correct silhouettes for the point of view that they're in, and then connect those parts up. So then connect the cheekbones and things like that. So if you're doing a whole body, getting the proportions right, then you can do the same kind of thing, but if you're not working from reference, then getting a really good handle on the proportions of limbs to either the size of the head or the size of the skull, the ball of the cranium is really useful, because a lot of art reference stuff does it by the top to the bottom of the head, which is fine if you're doing everything from straight on and people are standing and their head isn't tilted, but as soon as somebody moves their head at all, it completely changes that ratio and it breaks it. So the other way to do it is by the ball of the skull, because that's the same from any point, from any perspective. So you imagine that the back section of your skull is just a ball, and then you can work out all the proportions from that. I don't have the details on me. Maybe I can find a YouTube video with some good reference. Yes, Monty is banging on the door, but he is also fine. He's just very dramatic.
I just pushed this block all the way over there, and it was clearly not where it was meant to go, because it just disappeared and went back to where it started. Isn't it nice, Sam, that like when you're talking about something that you are very knowledgeable and interested in, that you just haven't got some screaming maniac. Yeah. Interrupting you.
I mean, it's a different.
Different vibe.
It's a different vibe. Yeah, definitely. I do. I mean,
okay,
I love our
streams. I don't know what I'm meant to do with that. I don't know what I was meant to do, so I've given up. Yeah, I could try and recreate a Tim's vibe for a stream, but I would need to rest for about a year afterwards.
Right. It's a lot.
It is. It's just a lot. It's a lot.
I feel like. So if you go to the Proco channel.
How do I get up there? You won't let me pull.
Um.
Oh, I have to get on it outside.
So I've just dropped a link to Proco in chat, and they've got a lot of stuff about sculpting either the skull or entire bodies, and getting the proportions right, which really helped me do stuff and make it look like, because that was always so frustrating when you spend ages on it and you take a step back and it's like, oh good, a weird scarecrow, like a lumpy scarecrow.
Capri, this is also why I do not draw anything that's meant to be in any way realistic. Crouton! When Crouton's control ends, I'm not using him at the minute though, so we're not going to have Crouton skills. So we're going to go for Strand Push. This upgrade costs 80 floofs. All upgrades are non-refundable. I have spent my floofs. I have no more floofs to spend. My floof spending days are over. I have to fight some more people now.
Yeah.
See, you keep telling me to use him, but there is literally nowhere for him to enter. Run, little guy. Run, Crouton. Yeah, there's no way for him through this gate. Oh, can he go through there? See, why would you make a little guy like this? But he can't get through. Do I have to run him all the way around? That feels slightly frustrating. Drawing is a skill that I have never practiced enough. Every now and again I'll be like, that seems like fun. I drew Tim once in the pandemic. And then I just didn't do it again. But I'm busy writing at the minute. Writing is taking up all of the spoons.
It's tough to find all the time for all your different hobbies, isn't it?
Yep. Yeah. And there's so many like compromises to make, because I'm writing a novel at the minute, but that takes so much time. That's now my project forever, because it's going to take so long. That and goblins writing, because we do that in a weird way, because you just do it in the way that people are free and kind of work. So Jenny and Tim and Imogen will work together and put drafts down, and then I go through and edit and add things and make sure everything makes sense and is consistent. I'm gonna die so quickly.
If anyone watches Andrew's stream tomorrow, go and check in and support Andrew. If you have any suggestions for artwork, maybe like you want to suggest that he really concentrate on like the boss character from the first episode. Just really like.
Oh, that surveyor guy. He was like, if he let Elizabeth in, the whole podcast.
Right. The whole none of it would have happened. The whole thing would none of it would have happened. Exactly. Just really, really concentrate. Really double down. Try and get some lore going. You know. That kind of thing. That would be. Just an idea.
If you want to draw my character who has no physical form and have fun with that.
Yeah. Oh, the goblin in the Ferrari.
With Nyx, because she's a ball of energy.
Yeah.
Ball of angry energy.
It's always really interesting how people interpret stuff like ephemeral, sort of non-corporeal things.
Yeah, because there are drawings that are Nyx as a person that I've seen, but like kind of ethereally.
Sure.
But yeah, I think it would be fun because people can do whatever they want. And technically, Nyx could look, and that's a fun thing about the Goblins universe as well, is that we've established that Nyx looks different to Elisar. Elisar can see Nyx more than anyone else can. So
Sure.
we could in theory have Nyx looking a million different ways depending on who is actually looking at her.
Mm.
There's quite a lot of discussion of the fact in one of the episodes that I'm editing at the minute, which I don't think is giving away too much, about how little clothing the goblins wear. That's a fun thing to think about. I've lost my
Got my
heel
little
thing.
goblin balls bouncing around everywhere. Little.
Just everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I have not personally read in my research a lot of folklore about what genitalia looks like among the goblin population. So
Sure.
again, be creative. Oh, I'm gonna die again. Oh my gosh. I really need to stop dying. It's incredibly inconvenient. Where have you gone? I'm just gonna smack. I've given up now. I was trying to be clever and now I'm just gonna mash. Where are you going? You big tentacles bastard. No, stop running away. It makes this take so long.
See.
Monty's feeling my frustration. He's like, yeah, stop running away, monster. Okay. Whew. That's exhausting.
A small man. A tiny man.
Okay.
I want to show everyone your handsome little face.
Oh, Pop, look at those ears.
Oh.
It wasn't murder.
There he is.
If her daddy didn't
There he
punish her
is.
and Tom all those years, they wouldn't have done what they
Oh,
did.
he looks so sad. Why, Father?
She vowed to
Why
dedicate
doth thou
herself to good
forsake
works
me?
And let the Lord sort it out.
For I have done but naught to thee, and thee have meted vengeance upon me with great swords and tyranny. My handsome little boy. You hot, my man? No, you're not. Of course you're okay.
Oh, Mermaid, I cannot wait to move to somewhere where I can get pets. Mabel, when we went on holiday,
almost full.
just
Just one more
basically
should do it.
climbed on my lap at any possible opportunity. So for anyone who missed that, she killed her dad and set his alligator loose. Because he was a horrible, horrible man. Okay, let's just have a scroll up because I missed some stuff. Oh, I am jealous of going in the pool and reading a book. That sounds very nice. Oh, Alia, I'm on my 4th year of writing one novel, and most of it was written in the last year. Yeah, it took me a year to write my first draft. Darcy.
Well, the whole first draft.
Yeah.
Who did? Wow.
I'm a big planner, so some of that time was planning. Oh, Darcy, the worst part about that is I want to cosplay Nyx, but something about it being difficult, being a human trying to cosplay as something that has no physical form. Yeah, but when you can think of some creative stuff, you can really play with stuff, I think, for it. Oh, and then there is a picture of a kitty and a papa, and they look happy together. Yeah, I wrote my draft in a year, and now I've got ridiculous amounts of stuff to do to it. Jebediah Swopes, so he must be the mean
I wonder if Mama knew about all
man.
this.
I must be near the end of this chapter. I must. We have done so much today, and I must have been at the very, very start of a chapter when we started, because I could not remember where I stopped it, because I stopped it because I was feeling ill from playing it rather than because I'd got to an end point.
Yeah, it's not a good way to stop. I didn't mean that I thought a year was a long time to have written a first draft. I thought that was a very short time to have written a first draft.
But that's what I
That
mean,
wasn't like me.
because
Oh, right.
I'd planned it. That's
Okay,
just
gotcha.
writing up. Some people write incredibly quickly. And my draft, I also underwrite. So my draft is 67,000, and most novels are between 80 and 100,000. So I don't describe anything when I'm writing a first draft. So there's you have no idea what anyone looks like or where they are, or anything like that, because
That's all second draft stuff.
I'm like, I need to put that in later.
Yeah.
Honour thy father and mother so thy days will be long. Jo's out singing those songs, using that voice of hers for things other than praising the Lord. With her mother gone, she should be home cooking and cleaning, helping me around the property. I am the head of this household. She's embarrassing me. These are
Don't
the
be an
reasons why.
asshole about your kids' hopes and dreams.
I mean, that's fair, Hazel. Don't be an asshole about your kids' hopes and dreams. Pretty good summary there. Yeah. This story, though, although it's horrible, this is not as intense as some of the ones that come before it. Some of the earlier little stories are full on. Can I eat something in this kitchen? Nope. I don't think I've missed any things that I'm able to inspect in here.
Oh, I'm glad I could help, Penny.
Oh, that's nice. There's clearly something in there that I need to look at, because that little circle is... Oh, yeah. Nope, don't think there's anything in here. Let's have a look over here. Another thing to read. Alia, 67k is underwriting, Amy. My first draft that I never finished was 26k, and probably would have ended around the 30k mark. If I get anywhere near 60k with the second draft, I'll be happy. Yeah, I guess that's an underwrite for a very intensely planned novel. So I knew my entire plot, I knew all my character arcs before I started. I'm very much a planner, but it's an underwrite in the sense of what the final draft will be. And it will take me ages till I get to the point where I describe things as well. I've got a bunch of reordering and things to do first. Anime saw him standing there under the willow tree, glistening with sweat, hair tousled by the gentle summer breeze, his dust-covered skin awash in the warm colours of the dying day. He grinned at her, taking a well-loved handkerchief out of his back pocket to swipe at salty runnels above his eyes. Ain't you just the prettiest thing God done had his hand in creating? Her feet moved as if on their own, bare feet flying across the cool grass, crashing into his broad chest and strong arms. You came back, she choked out, eyes hot with tears. He kissed her forehead gently. I said I would, didn't I? And I ain't never lied. That's
Oh,
sweet.
my. Someone
Aw.
put that in a tizzy.
Oh
Go
no,
ahead,
like
girl.
when I say plan, Alia, I have a 5-page bullet point of everything. I don't necessarily know like what a scene's format will be, but I know what needs to happen in it in terms of like character relations and plot development. But I don't know where they'll be or kind of how they'll do that all the time. But yeah, intense. I currently have, so I have a big notice board over on my left. My desk is to the left of Tim's desk, and I have every single chapter summary written up with the page numbers of it and notes of what needs to be changed next to it. I have to, or I forget things. Darcy, I'm the opposite, which is why I'm bad at writing long form things. I cannot bring myself to outline and be like, this and that will happen in chapter 1, which will connect to something in chapter 4. I genuinely think it's just finding your style of writing. I have only been able to write this novel because I did my master's dissertation for my master's degree, and I had to figure out, I had a year to write it, I had to figure out how I do a long-term project, and the way I do it is planning. So yeah, I need that level of outlining. That's how I work. And then my first draft is a lot more complete than my first draft would be someone else's like fourth draft, because they get the ideas out and develop it and grow it through the drafting process. I'm not going to change that much structurally. There's a few things that need to move places, a few characters that have side characters that have changed their kind of relation and form, but there's really not that many huge changes that need making structurally. If you are a big planner, and I do say this before, I've said that I say this everywhere, Brandon Sanderson's lectures, he does a creative writing course. He films the lectures every so many years. He's, I think, filming them again at the minute to go up, so the updated lectures will either be there or be there soon. He is a planner, so when I listen to him talk about how he structures, he writes his major character arcs, and then the arc for every kind of trope he's hitting. So I've got like a Sunshine Grumpy thing in mind, so what are the points I need to hit for that trope, etc., etc. And then he puts them all mashes all of those different outlines together into a big draft. That worked really well for me, but I know people who would find that incredibly restrictive, and they find out where they're going by following their characters and seeing where they take them. But yeah, it's just finding out what works for you. Nice. I hope you enjoy your course. Tim, I can hear a Tim coming through the door. Where am I meant to go? This way. Tim Meredith. I've done so many fights so far this session.
I've got some writing advice. So
You've
if you've
got
done an
writing
outline, yeah, I've got some good stuff.
I can tell by your tone of voice it's going to be such serious advice.
It's going to be good stuff. So if you say you had that problem where you had 26,000 words, and you needed 60,000 words, double the words. Just put them in twice.
Write more
put
words.
every word in. Just put the words in twice. So if the sentence is the man picked up the cup, just put the man pick up the cup.
And then
Bang.
pretend that you're like George Orwell. And it's a language speech thing.
It's actually very
or
smart.
who wrote Clockwork Orange? That one's got a real we talk this way thing, doesn't it?
Can't. George Orwell.
Orwell.
Elliot Baxter says, Sam Shaw. I feel like you're not taking my advice seriously, Elliot.
Is George Orwell related to Jar Jar Binks?
George Orwell.
George Orwell.
George Orwell. Are you well, George Orwell?
Now we'll see how long a day and how tired and stressed Tim is, so whether he comes in and joins us or goes and hides in the corner. Or stands immediately under a cold shower without actually taking any of his clothes off. And screams.
Yeah.
Bless him. Hi, Fred! How we doing? I'm alright. I need to get some health or I'm going to die. Do you want to take my headphones? You can talk to Sam a bit while I'm...
No, I've seen him. I've seen what he's doing.
I wasn't looking at him at all because I'm...
Lad, how dare you?
got it on easy, so they just let me walk up to them and hit them. It's great.
Fine.
Well, I was telling everybody that you can actually play this without any of the fights at all. You can just play it on story mode. And, it's very nice, but you know I said like my vertigo got bad and I couldn't play it.
Yeah.
Sam was saying that he had to stop playing it because it gave him motion sickness because of the stop motion style.
Oh, because it's a bit.
It's a bit jarry.
Poor Tom had cried
We
from
can't
hunger
hear me.
all the
Can't
night
hear
his
Tim.
supper
You are a
was
long way away from the microphone.
But I'm so
Some
loud.
say he once bit his
So
own toes
loud.
off or
Shush, I
something.
need to know what happens to the alligator.
Imagine when Jolene rang the dinner bell and he saw old Swolf just laying there all juicy.
Oh my god!
Oh, Jolene.
I think we were meant to do this one before the last one. She got the alligator to eat her dad.
Did that dad deserve to be eaten by an alligator?
Well, her dad starved the alligator, so it was one of those. But also he was being very misogynistic and trapping his daughter. Oh, that didn't look good. Oh, this is a you have to move quickly thing. I'm not good at those.
It's Tim.
Oh, yeah, you're normally sat here, aren't you?
Right.
Oh, fuck.
Fauna.
I thought I could jump it, and I couldn't. It is quite dark, this bit. Do you want just take the headphones and chat while I'm concentrating on running?
Hello. How are you?
Maybe
Scumbum.
maybe should have. Oh, there's a Nick's drawing.
He's trying.
I love it. I love it.
I love the
That's
clown
great.
hat.
Yes, the jester.
I'm very well, Sam. I hope you're well. How are your balls? Sweaty?
Sweaty as hell. How was work? Did you light people?
I lit 2 dances. One of the dances involved sort of a rippled glass gobo with a prism in front of it, creating the illusion of water. Once they
being
danced
underwater.
to a song about rivers.
Oh, that's a clever metaphor.
Very
So
good
using
dance.
water as a metaphor for water.
No, I wasn't using water as a metaphor for water. I was reflecting the water they were dancing about. Thank you.
I see.
Weirdly, my lights have very limited gobos that are metaphors. It's just mainly shapes. I suppose you could imply the shape was a metaphor.
What would you do if the dance was about like the Stalinist purges?
Big spinning star, like big, like pulsing spinning star.
Yeah.
And then just lots of red and gold, I think.
Nice. Yeah.
And then maybe, you know what, towards the end, maybe I'd sort of do a big fade down, representing the fading promise of national, sort of a national. I was going to call it a national socialism, but unfortunately, national socialism was an acceptable
Something
phrase
else.
its own. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
was the name of the Nazis. You know what I mean? A nation
Those
under
guys.
socialism.
Yeah.
As it was hijacked by a bastard.
Oh, bastard!
Ooh.
No. Keep failing, lad.
Controversial stance. Stalin, not a nice guy.
No.
Big meanie.
3 out of 5.
Do you know any good people that have engaged in a purge? Like, is there a good? Because even when you like purge people that you could describe as like very, very bad, just the
Sure.
nature of a purge. Any kind
Yeah,
of purge.
it's not.
We got there real quickly as soon as you turned up, didn't we?
Even if you're like, I'm doing a purge of the murderers, it's like, right, so you're killing all the murderers. And you're like, yeah, it's like, I don't like murderers, but I still don't think you should purge anyone. The only thing you should
Yeah.
purge is an aircon system. Or like a hydraulics pipeline.
Yeah. You should. Yeah. But that's a very different. This is a word to just get used for whatever, you know. And word purge is like a fuck. What's it called when you say a nice word for a bad thing? Euphemism. Basically, isn't
Yeah,
it?
because purge before we purged people, purge is a good thing. You could purge a disease from a body.
Yeah. Get rid of
Toxic
clean your pipes.
elements from a system, and also the bourgeoisie.
Yeah.
Purgeable.
I mean, fuck those
I'm
guys.
still pressing the wrong. Oh, no!
Hey!
Look at the chat, you
Monkey
cunt.
balls.
People are shouting, "Go, Amy, go!"
Oh no! Why did I die?
Maybe it was too slow.
Because I pressed the flipping wrong
Because
button.
you became a little
Oh,
guy. for a
it's
bit.
fine. It's not taking me right back to the start.
Lilio says, "Do water."
I did just jump
Mate,
into.
mate, over.
Hello, monkey balls.
Hey, Maggie
We are
Balls.
having a good time.
Oh, it was Monkey Balls
Tim.
that said in the chat. Yeah,
Shat has come up with, who was it? Firefly? Who did it? Was it Lily Rose? Made a bingo card
uh-huh.
for our antics,
Oh,
and
antic
I think,
cards.
yeah,
for
I
fuck's
have
sake, my
looked
second
at it,
jump didn't work.
and I think you should not look at it so as not to.
Oh, is it like you're becoming aware of your own nose and now you can't unsee it?
Well, just that we might accidentally or on purpose put our fingers on the scale, you know.
Yeah. That's good.
So-
I should remain pure.
Yeah.
You're dripping on me, mate.
So.
You're a drippy boy.
I'm a
You're
drippy
so
boy.
wet.
The thing is, I cycled up a big hill and it's still very humid, and then I walked into a room that Amy has been in for 3 hours on a
Yeah.
computer, so it's
This room gets
sweaty.
Hot.
Oh, Lilio's saying it wasn't Lilio's. No, that's not high enough.
Erin is saying,
it
I
says
cannot
left
believe you would
right
try
now.
to hack the bingo.
I need to work out how I go up and down there because I've forgotten.
I would never hack the bingo.
Do you
Yes,
want your
Erin.
seat?
Imagine.
Nah, I'm alright. I'm not going to stay here much longer because I am, as you say, literally dripping sweat.
A wet boy.
Ali Baxter, fuck's sake, Tim, why do you remind me that my nose exists within my field of view? I know it's terrible, isn't it?
Tim, I am trying to do this.
What?
And if you make me aware of things like that,
Amy, don't think about your nose.
I really shouldn't be concentrating on my nose right now. I'm bad enough at this as it is.
Right, I'm giving you the headphones back. Fair warning, though.
They're going to be real wet now, aren't they?
Sweaty headphones.
Yummy.
Wet phones. Bye bye. Love you. Bye.
Why do so many Merediths drip on me?
They're a wet bunch.
I just ran straight into the thorns twice because I kept pushing forwards as I sorted my headphones out. That is true. The big one and the little one. Okay. I didn't really think about it being that hot in here until he mentioned it, and now I'm dying.
Right.
Oh,
Oh, I'm frozen. I
for
am frozen.
frick's sake! Oh, Sam has frozen. Do I need
have
to
frozen.
end the call and start it
Uh,
again?
I don't know. Let me try. I'll do it.
Bye, Sam. Hi, Sam. Could you hear him? Oh, I've got the wrong mouse.
Hello.
You're buffering.
I'm buffering.
Yeah,
What the hell's
you're
happened?
just little buffery
my-
squares.
Has everything got so hot that it's finally...
They said they could hear you, but they couldn't see you.
Hey, webcam.
They
Let's
can
play a
hear you.
game
You're
called-
just in a void.
I am in the void. I
Now
got
we've got
sucked in.
some kind of error
To the-
message. I really need to stop adjusting things whilst I'm trying to do things I'm already bad at. I don't know why it won't
Sure.
register my jumps when I get to that point. It just doesn't register them. Okay, I'm gonna try this like
That's the
one
wrong
more
camera.
time.
That's the right camera.
Yay! Whee!
I'm back.
Jump, jump.
I'm back,
Whee!
baby.
Please block.
I am just a talking error message. That is true.
It's not. I don't know why it's not registering that second jump. I think it's because I hold the button down for too long.
Is there a cooldown? Yeah. Is there a cooldown on the double jump or something?
I think I take too long rather than
Oh,
not
I
going
see.
quickly enough. Because I'm trying to make my jump go as far as possible.
Hmm.
But also I have slow processing speeds and I'm not
Yeah.
doing it fast enough. Whee! Whee! Jump, jump. Oh, see, yeah. There must be a cooldown time on it and I'm pressing it too quickly. I've been responsible for this teenager's death a lot of times.
Yeah, it's got. I mean, she does just come straight back, but I can imagine it would take a toll on you.
Fuck's sake. It always makes me think of Wreck-It Ralph. I'm like, oh, what if she's actually real? She just does this all day and she's like, man, I hope I get a better player tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm sore. I need to go to the bar.
You got it. Lytton LeJohn says you've got this.
It doesn't let me double
Like
jump. Maybe I just need to like go straight to the glidey float one and not try and do a
Sure.
double jump.
Yeah, try that.
Because when I double jump here,
Or the other thing I find in these situations is like take a little break,
yeah.
because then you reset your brain and then reset your muscle memory.
Oh, the amount of times I've watched Chugs do a battle like 20 times and then on the next
Right.
stream he gets it the first time.
Yeah.
That time I got it right, but I just didn't. Oh, I'm still alive and I'm just in the water. It's just like
Oh, you just went the wrong way.
just let me stay in the water for a while. Yeah, I just went the wrong way. Just went completely the wrong way. Just press the wrong direction button.
You can play another game of Stardew, Erin. Why are you? Have you got things to do? Is that why you're stopping Stardew, or is it?
You got stuck in the loop where it's like, I'll finish, and then it's like, oh, but I just need to do this, and
Oh,
I'll
just need to-
finish.
Just one little bit of Stardew.
I realised I enjoy Stardew, but I realised at one point just how like stressed I was getting by it.
Sure. It's the first time I put it down when I got quite far, and then, well, I must not have really got that far. I felt like I'd got quite far, and then it was like, you have to go and see the wizard, and he'll only do this certain thing or whatever it was on
Yeah.
Thursdays, and I'm like, I'm out. Like, no, no. I don't need that much real life in my
Don't
games.
need.
Thank you very
Stop putting time management in here. It's hard enough
Yeah.
in real life.
like
The
the-
first time I played through Stardew, I managed to lose my original sword. I have no idea what I'm doing. I just jumped and didn't even look where I was going. I managed to lose my original sword in the mines, and it took me a really,
Brilliant.
really long time to recover from that.
The wizard is available 24/7. Isn't there something where there was something where somebody had to do something on a certain day? I can't remember what it was. Was it
Was
not
that-
the wizard?
Was that just pure demand avoidance?
It probably, yeah. The shop is closed on Wednesdays. Maybe. I don't think, because it was definitely something that you. Or I felt like it was something that you could only do one day a week.
Now I'm getting that
But
bit
that could
perfectly.
also
Oh.
be
Because I'm meant to be jumping on the wall.
me being wrong.
It says use right. Oh, there we go. Oh gosh, it just let me do it because it was like, fuck this woman. We can't make this take this long. Jem, you threw your sword away. I just got killed and someone took my sword very early on.
Should head towards
Krobus'
Cape
shop
Town.
on a Wednesday.
They
No,
said the trail
I
might
definitely
not
hadn't got to unlock Krobus.
Right. I must be near the end of this. It's a bottle tree. Must be near the end of this chapter now. Can't believe I thought we'd get way further than one chapter in
Erin
a
thinks I'm
3-hour
talking out my
stream.
ass, which is extremely possible. It's vastly possible. Like I stopped playing that. I was playing that Alters game, the sort of survival base building thing, and I was kind of having fun with it. And then I was thinking about it, going like, this is a game where you have to have incredibly limited resources to try and do something that's basically impossible.
Yeah.
I'm like, I do that 5 days a week. I
don't want any more of this stress.
I don't need that in my spare time, thank you. I'd rather pretend to be a superhero or a world-class assassin, not a person with a fucking difficult job.
I have absolutely no capacity to finish a game.
Door needs power.
I played Little Kitty Big City, and I completed absolutely everything other than climbing back up to the windowsill.
Brilliant.
And then I never went near it again.
It just never went back.
Never went back. That key is just still running around because I didn't take it home. Just left it there. I'm just going to look this way, because I always want to look the way I'm not meant to go. Ooh. There's a whole room through here. Wasn't where I was meant to go, but it's fun.
Erin says respectfully, ma'am, that is ADHD about
not doing the last stage of a task.
Yeah. Erin also says, Amy, those worksheets you gave me really helped me.
Oh.
They are designed for people with ADHD.
Yeah, Erin gave me some worksheets
I see.
with goal mountains to colour in when your task was done, and I was like, these really work. And Erin was like, maybe there's a reason for that.
Maybe. Think about this.
I was actually talking to someone yesterday about the whole stress of, oh, there's loads of dead pigs in here, that's not nice. The whole stress of CPTSD and other neurodivergent, making it really hard to get other neurodivergent diagnoses and not knowing quite what is causing what. Oh, I've got stuck. Let me out. Let me out. This is just because I can't walk up a plank. There we go. Just have to wiggle enough. We're playing Silent Hill. With
the two.
I can't remember if it was Silent Hill 1 or Silent Hill 2. With Chugs. And he insists on smashing every single window in sight with his crowbar.
Yeah.
And then he got his crowbar stuck, like it glitched, and it got stuck in the window of a car at one point. We were like, this serves you right for vandalising everything.
I mean, it is Silent Hill, you know. No one's around.
Screw these pigs. Compared to the insurance payout on each of them, it's way more expensive to have them all moved. It's hardly feasible. Seal the doors and try to protect the equipment. We'll evaluate losses when the storm settles. This is why we don't get attached. I'll pay you an extra £500 cash to make this happen quietly. So there's been a flood, and all of the pigs just got left there to drown. And we found all the drowned pigs. That's pretty horrible.
Bleak.
Sacrifice to the almighty dollar.
Silent Hill F. Oh, it's a new Silent Hill game. I was like, what number is F?
I believe they're bringing a new companion game to. Oh, there's dead pigs everywhere.
Awful way to go.
A new companion game to Little Kitty Big City soon. I'm trying to talk, but I'm just really distracted by all of the piles of dead pig. Where am I meant to go?
F is for Forte. Oh, okay. Yeah. They're going to do Silent Hill Piano as well. And Silent Hill...
Oh, don't make me climb up the pigs.
Pianissimo.
You want me to go through here? How do I go through here? Are you going to make me blast them? How do I get
that is a grim
there?
mountain of pigs.
It really is. It says it wants me to go that way, though. I don't like this. This isn't nice.
It's clearer that it's Silent Hill Forte on the artwork, but on just the game listing on Xbox, it just says Silent Hill F.
Oh, that's the one that's set in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
The one that's just coming out. It looks scarier. Like the original Silent Hill games were very scary for the time that they were made. But this one looks like more traditionally scary.
Spooky.
Less vibe scary.
Yeah. Oh, it's got a big building covered in meat.
I got deja vu just then.
Want me to talk about meat houses?
I read Capri's message that said about at my first therapy session, my therapist asked if I was diagnosed with ADHD yet, and I thought, I swear someone said something like that before. And then weirdly, you talking about buildings covered in meat, I was like, I've been here. I've been here before, struggling to get over Dead Pig Mountain.
Yeah. We've been stuck in this time loop for years, Amy.
Do I send Crouton somewhere?
The yet is quite funny. Yeah. Erin says LMAO yet. That is a good, pretty funny thing for a therapist to say.
There is a convenient hole in the pile of dead pigs.
Sure.
For me to send Crouton through. How horrific. Oh, I do not like this at all.
Pig Mountain.
No, thank you. What is he meant to do?
His walk is very cute.
Blip blop, blip blop.
Especially if your therapist said that before you'd even sat down. Like you walk into the room. You're
just the pure
sort
vibes of it.
Yeah, you're just sitting down and they're like, so, ADHD? No. But yes, obviously. Thank you.
That's not helpful. Saying just go up there, but how do you just go up there? There must be something I'm meant to climb somewhere.
Mitamu, that's the worst thing anyone's ever said.
Fun fact, the way decomposing pigs smell is almost identical to... Oh!
Yeah.
I'm glad that Tim didn't read that.
Yeah.
I'm
Gross.
very glad that Tim didn't read that.
Disgusting.
Okay. I know where it wants me to go. It's now telling me to go this way. You can't just tell me to go straight up and not explain to me how I go straight up.
Ali Bax says, I am among the miracle few AFAB or ADHD diagnosed before 18. 8 for ADHD, 12 for autism. Oh, well done.
I find it ridiculous that Tim wasn't diagnosed at school.
Right? Look at him.
Tim just sat in empty classrooms reading a book because he had no idea where it was meant to be, and they didn't diagnose him with ADHD. That just makes no sense. That's just neglect.
That is somebody absolutely beefed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ali Baxter, your message is perfectly clear and everything, but for some reason in my head, when you said before 18, 8 for ADHD and 12 for autism, I added the 8 and the 12 together to make 20, and when that doesn't make 18, and was confused and was like, why are you adding? Why you didn't? There was no need to add those numbers, buddy. It's all right.
Ah, there we go. God, that took too long. Oh, but he can't reach it. Oh, it doesn't matter. Oh. No, thank you.
Oh, man. Oh, I'm gonna be sick. Don't throw up. Don't throw up. There's the tangle.
I'm having a fun time trying to get any kind of POTS care at all, because my GP is
Yeah.
like, go to the cardiologist, and the cardiologist is like, we will not take her. So
Just
fun
no.
fact, people, the wait time for non-urgent, and obviously we're meaning urgent, like seriously urgent, cardiac care in Sussex at the minute is 60 weeks. So they just won't. They're not taking POTS people because they're like, we don't have space.
He discovered the pig farm.
Jesus Christ.
How had Swoops kept this miraculous
That's horrendous.
secret from
Yeah,
me?
we're hoping we've managed to get
Tom
me
ate
a
everything he could clamp his jaws on. He didn't care
a
if it
specialist
was
POTS
pig or
referral in
washing
London, but if that doesn't
People
work,
hungry
then
when they're
I'm
young. You never
unfortunately my
trust
GP's
that
just going to
meat.
have to learn how to
Machine. He
prescribe
didn't
for
live
POTS.
before,
Yeah.
just in case.
Have you tried
Felt like he'd
slapping?
ever have enough.
The other day, my GP, he's quite nice, and he's not the most dismissive one I've ever
That's
had,
what Mama says.
but he is a little bit condescending.
That's. I feel like there's a lot of people really like vying for that title, though. They're all trying to beat each other out for the title of most dismissive GP.
He said to me the other day that I needed to condition my heart,
Lots
and
of
I was
efforts
like,
from this
to
treatment,
not
you know.
have POTS, like,
To
like
not have pots.
I don't. He didn't say to not have POTS, but he was just like, because he's taken me off my beta blocker, which I agree with because it was causing a side effect. It didn't cause a side effect until I had my most recent virus,
Bradycardia,
which is
didn't
which is why you have to wear masks and keep away from people when you're sick, because people like me catch viruses and then spend 4 months
he? Yep.
very ill and then find out that it's because their meds now attack them. But he took me off that, and now he's just like, like, just enjoy life with POTS. And I'm like, or maybe you could just prescribe me some more meds.
Right.
Just involves you looking up what meds to prescribe me.
Yeah. Get that big book that's got all the diseases and then the drugs next to them. And give me that.
You know how at one point you were good at learning? Maybe do that again.
Yeah. Don't you have to stay pretty well informed as a doctor? Like you can't. You
Yeah, but
don't
no
finish
one-
your medical degree.
No one wants POTS. That's basically the conversation I was having with him, where he was like, we all argue over who has to not have you.
Right. Because you're such high maintenance
Because we're
patients.
hysterical women.
see.
85% of POTS patients are AFAB, so
Sure.
all of the misogyny, and 17% of cardiologists are male.
Right. Yeah.
But it's just one of those. Basically, the primary care NHS in this country has gone to, if I can't just prescribe you something or refer you somewhere, I'm not interested. If it involves any
Sure.
kind of other changes in your life or support, we don't care. Go do it yourself.
I was feeling a bit like feeling tired a lot of the time, and I had a blood test and just got a text from the GP service saying, take vitamin D now. Get as much
Really?
vitamin D. Yeah. Get as
Just-
much vitamin D into your body as you possibly can.
You work from home and don't leave the house enough, so it does
Well,
not surprise
I thought-
me with
I
vitamin
mean,
D. Because you walk Monty.
I thought I walk the dog and things, but
Yeah.
I'm like religious about staying out of the sun
Yeah.
and wearing sunblock and stuff, because that's what I was told to do.
Yeah.
But yes, I could. My last time I had really low vitamin D, and I went to pick up my to get prescription vitamin D, like the incredibly high
Oh,
dose
yeah.
one, and the pharmacist was like, "You sure this is right? Because this is an incredible amount of vitamin D. Are you certain?" I'm like, "I don't know, mate."
Yeah.
I mean,
They told me to.
They just gave me the paper. I don't know. Seems fine to me. But yeah, it was fine. So now I take. Where is it? Where has it gone? 1,000 milligrams. 4,000 milligrams. Can't remember. A lot. Here it is. 4,000 international units,
Ooh.
which is
Oh, that is. I fell down on the spikes.
2,000% of your
Oh wow.
RDA. Yeah, that's what I need.
My GP, so I went for blood tests because I was like, hey, I had this illness and then my fatigue has got a lot worse. and it's probably just one of those things where you're going to tell me I just have to sit and wait until I'm better. But like, I'd quite like it if we could see if there's anything that could help. And they did my blood test, and they were like, nope, you're fine. But now you get access to your blood tests on Patient First. And so I looked up my own blood tests, and I researched what things were meant to be, and my iron and my folic acid were low. Not like clinically low, not like I need 4,000 milligrams low, but they were low. And so I went to my GP and I was like, hey, could you maybe like, do you think it would be helpful to me I've got to drop down from here because, go away. To take an over-the-counter supplement for these things.
Yep.
And he was like, I mean, like, I guess I think that would like make you feel better, but you don't need like it prescribing. And I was like, wasn't asking you to prescribe anything, just asking you if it would be helpful for me to like take an over-the-counter supplement.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, I guess. And I was like,
I guess
it's
so,
not your job. Like,
it's like, I don't know. I mean, maybe. Just, I mean, you could. I don't know if you tried like, I don't know, witchcraft or
condition your heart.
Counting little bones in a cup. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. Fairchild 123. I had a doctor in the ER tell me he wouldn't treat my extremely high blood pressure spike because he wasn't my regular doctor. Brilliant.
Mate,
He sent me home and charged me $1,000. He also didn't answer any of my questions, but did answer my male friend's questions about my medical care. Cool.
Yeah.
That sounds like some medical misogyny there. That's really, really horrible and shouldn't have happened. You have to pay a bill for some misogynist dickweed to do nothing. Fucking sucks. Squiddy Terrence, my mum has the thing where if she takes a regular dose of 50 milligrams of vitamin D, her body runs through it too much. Now she has to go every once in a while to get a bulk dose of 5,000 milligrams. Yeah, I have to like dose. So these aren't. It's not five. It's 4,000 international units, not 4,000 milligrams.
Yeah.
So this is 100 micrograms of vitamin D. So, yeah, it's a lot.
It won't let me shoot that. I don't know how to shoot it. Tim, I mean, sure, you feel better, but what good does that do you?
Yeah.
I think
folic acid is a B vitamin, isn't it? Is it?
it is, yeah. That one, he was like, I really want you to try and get it up in your diet first before you take it. Like, take a supplement for the iron, but try and get the other. So I'm eating a shit ton of kale.
Yeah. Oh, great.
I know.
What
Lovely.
a joyous time.
To try and get it up. But I'm just basically treating myself for MCAS now, because every time I mention it, he just pretends I haven't said anything. Like, he doesn't deny it, he just ignores me when I'm talking about it.
Great. That's cool. That's good doctoring.
Yeah. I've got really stuck here because I know I need to break that thing, but it's not giving me the option to do it when I'm stood on a thing, and then when I'm jumping on it, it won't let me do it because my hands aren't free.
Mitamu asks, the real question is why do B12 injections hurt so much? It's because they just inject the whole pill. They just put the whole pill into a syringe.
Into a syringe and just force it.
Yeah, and just force it through. That's why it hurts, because it's just a full-size pill.
But Tim, the button prompt doesn't come up until I'm hanging on the structure, and then I press the button as much as I want, it won't work. So I'm not quite sure how here, it's not letting me do it. And then when I jump and hold on, and it gives me the button prompt, it now won't work because I'm holding on, so my hands aren't free.
Leap and hit the button?
I tried that, but it doesn't. Maybe if I go down one. I didn't mean jump off, did I?
Can you go to the side or anything? No. What?
I tried doing it in the air and that didn't work. I'm slightly wondering if it's just glitched. Because,
If you restart from the checkpoint, it might reset. So.
like, on here... Huh? Doesn't work. I need to do a double. This chapter has taken me a shamefully long amount of time. Oh, it's really annoying me when my double jump doesn't work.
Tin looms in the corner.
Right? Yeah. No, it just jumps. It just grabs onto that. It won't let me. Do you want to have a go? Oh dear. Yeah, it usually tells you though. If you press B, so if you press A and then B, it does like the float thing that lets you. That's it. I just feel like it's glitched in some way. Like I should be able to do it from there, or should be able to do it from the block, but it's not letting me do either of those things. My butt's gone completely numb. We've got 3 more minutes. I'm so sorry. I'm like just brushing the microphone with my boobs. I know. I just feel like it probably should let me do it from... I think it should let me do it from the thingy, and it's just glitched.
Yeah, 'cause it's not...
the only other thing is seeing if we can summon Crouton when we're already hanging on the thing, but I feel like it's going to summon him in completely the wrong place. It doesn't let you do it mid-air, it doesn't let you do it when you're hanging on to something. I feel like it should let you do it from standing on the block, and it just doesn't. I don't think it's like a figure out thing, I think it's just gone wrong. Boob ASMR. Oh, how did you do it? I wasn't looking at you. Oh yeah, it did let me pick up a rock before, but I didn't think I could throw it that high. Okay. Just gonna climb this thing and then we shall be done. It's really annoyed me that I've not got to the end of chapter, because it's been an incredibly long chapter.
That's my house. Mama.
Some chapters.
Rescue Lacey. Boing boing. Whee. I'm gonna guess she got out of the house and didn't just stay in it. Yeah, Capri, I think you're meant to feel a bit bad for the gator. He's just gatoring. He's gatoring and he's not been treated very well, so.
He's a force of nature.
Do another fight, but I'm gonna do the fight just in case that takes me to the end of the chapter. Oh no, I'm not. I'm gonna fall in the water and die. Oh shit!
Go, you big bastard!
I've got to fight the friggin' crocodile.
Uh-oh.
How?
It's gonna bite you.
Thanks, Sam. I think I was
It's
gonna.
gonna.
How am I
Amy's
meant
gonna
to?
bite you.
I think I'm just meant to avoid it. I don't think. Yeah, double jump and glide. I'm not meant to try and attack him. I'm just meant to avoid him. He just threw a rock at me. That was rude. I really like that in the background.
church bell. He's swapping.
When the gator
Rose's
hits,
bell had him doing tricks.
says Aaron. Squid
Telling
Deterrent
you to-
suggests teaching the gator to feel shame. Would that help?
He doesn't. Press X to attack the wound. Okay.
Not much time.
Oh, it's there. There's not much time, so I'll get stuck.
I don't know who this Brothers Meredith person is in chat, but they're saying make the gator Catholic.
Bell's pointless when he's raging.
I'm trying to heal. Can you just wait a second? You're being very rude. Two-toed Tom.
Not much time. Oh, no. The bell!
Okay, but I like this song.
Green sky and tornadoes colliding. How much longer until the river's rising? Birds fall silent and the critters are hiding. When mucky swamps and dusty lands colliding.
I mean, where's he gone? Am I meant to go somewhere? Monty made me jump then.
He wants dinner. Capri Cosplay says, I'm going to be that actually
I'm gonna
person.
leave.
Crocodiles. Yeah.
Not leave. I'm just going to leave the game.
Oh.
I'm going.
I'm going. I'm done. Crocodiles and gators are two very different things. The snout on a gator is more U-shaped, and they are freshwater reptiles, while crocs have V-shaped snout and are saltwater reptiles.
Ooh.
I just really like my reptiles.
I always just assume gators for bayou. Summon a helper for this fight so you might have some gator aid. Thank you, Court Jester.
Ah, nice.
Very helpful. I will try that next time. Thank you very much for joining the non-Brothers Meredith for the Brothers Meredith stream.
Yeah.
I'm presuming Tim is free next Sunday and will actually be able to stream. I need to book
Yeah.
some streams in on here at some point soon anyway, because I want to do my international folklore streams
Oh, yeah, cool.
when I get more organised. I'm going to look at our joint... He says I believe so. I'm going to look at our joint calendar right now and see if there is anything. There is nothing. There is nothing currently on Sunday the 29th. So Andrew's stream is tomorrow. Tim? Yeah, we have said that already, but just in case anyone wasn't here. Andrew Specky Ferret on Twitch is streaming, doing some designs for Goblins merch and Stella Firma Live merch. So go along to that if you would like to suggest any ideas for designs. I'm just checking again to make sure I get the times right. It is from 5 till 7 BST. Yes, 5 till 7 BST. Alia, yeah, international folklore streams. I put out a call and people have got back to me. They've emailed the contactstellatim@gmail.com email address if they wanted to talk about the folklore in their country, if they were not from England. And I've got a few of those, so I would like to organise. Inkster, you can absolutely send in more if you would like to. It's just a little thing we're going to do and play with whilst we're still writing the podcast. Because we are trying to stick to English folklore. That's very hard to do because all folklore is informed by the stories of other places and moves around as people have invaded or travelled or colonised. But we're trying generally to keep to well-known English folkloric creatures. But it's nice to hear about what happens in other countries and what their stories are. So yes, I will book some of those in and let you know when it's going to be. Sam,
Hello.
have you had a nice time? Am I a suitable Tim replacement?
It's been great. Yeah, yeah.
I didn't want you to feel
replacement?
like I didn't want you to feel like we just abandoned you for 2 weeks.
No, not at all.
We just
No, no.
left a sad Sam sitting in his streaming corner with a green screen behind him, looking at an empty
Yeah.
screen.
Just looking, I was just sitting on the curb outside of the house, going like, they're picking me up. We're going fishing this weekend.
really,
They'll be
really
here any minute.
hopefully singing the hold music under his breath.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everyone enjoy that image. And we will see you next week. Thank you for joining us. Is there anyone that people want us to raid? I don't know who Tim normally raids. I don't know who Tim follows.
Usually we don't find anyone to raid on a Sunday stream, but if there is anyone available,
As Amy knows, there's definitely no chugs. He's got a puppy and therefore streaming quite a bit less. Tim, is that the exact thing at Robotron? Because I'm just going to write at Robotron and hope that that's... Yeah, nothing's coming up, but I'm doing it the typey way.
Hang on, I think I can do it from my phone.
How do you do the...
I've never done it.
Yeah, I don't know how you do it through stream. I'm sure I did at some point. I just haven't streamed in an incredibly long time. Yeah, go for Dead Pig Mountain as your rave phrase. It upset me greatly. As a forced meat eater, I was formerly a vegetarian, pescatarian, and then those bastard doctors made me eat meat again. There we go.
I can raid. Shall I set the raid?
Tim's just set it up
Or
from
is
his
Tim
phone.
Tim's doing it. Oh, fancy boy.
Fancy times. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Love you. Bye.
There
Nice.
we go. All
Then we
done.
went.
And I just clicked stop streaming, right? Yeah, you just click stop streaming at the end of a stream?
Well, you normally go to the whole screen because it's still just live.
Okay.